Cinco de Mayo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very honored today in the Cinco de Mayo to be sitting here next to Julie Swets, junior tennis player from the booming metropolis of San Angelo, Texas. Julie, just very, very excited to hear your story today. And please understand, it's just person talking to a person. We're just hanging out, having a conversation, and we'll record it and send it out. So please be yourself and have some fun.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and if you would kindly tell our massive viewing global audience, we are going global. I think, Tony, we're in Russia now? We're working on the Russian affiliate? Or
working on it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Trouble with the translation.
Yeah, trouble with the translation. So, but we'll get that going. So, but at any rate, Julie, your turn. Tell us who and what you are on the planet and how it is you came to Southwestern University.
Okay, well, yeah, my name is Julie Swets. I just finished, actually, my junior year here. I play tennis, and I'm a psychology major. Like Coach said, I'm from San Angelo, which is in West Texas. I came here mainly because of tennis, but also because of the really strong academic reputation, and the location is really great. I really like being close to Austin and far enough away from home where it's, my parents aren't showing up every day, but it's close enough that I can still go home and visit sometimes. So,
of course, all parents realize that's a standard line, so please don't take that the wrong way. We are trying to get them into the realm of young adulthood, and
yes,
as long as they're not hanging on to your ankles, that's a good thing.
Yes.
I think Julie, as everybody at campus will tell you, great individual, great person, very, very quality tennis player, and we're very glad you're at Southwestern, Julie.
Oh, thanks.
And selfishly the same. So, and if I may say, early in the broadcast here, I've seen you a million times. We've spoken a little bit every time, but I really do feel I don't know you at all. So when Tony asked me who would you like to have on to interview, I said, man, Julie Swets is such a great person. So I'd love to have her just sit and chat a little bit. So I'm very excited, selfishly today. So off we go. Let's give it a try.
Okay, sounds good.
So you're always a tennis player? I imagine you're very athletic and fit and everything. Did you play other sports growing up there at San Angelo, the YMCA at San Angelo or whatever?
I mainly played tennis. That's what my brother did. So I thought, I should do this too. I really look up to my brother, so that's a big reason why I started that. But I played volleyball some. I played actually through my freshman year of high school, and then I decided I wanted to just, stick with tennis. But I was the starting point guard on the B team in my middle school. So I can ball it up a little bit. Yeah.
Got some game.
Yeah, it's still.
Right. I've seen you shooting a few times on the floor. I'd say you got some game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just tennis. I could. So.
So, Coach Morris, maybe for senior year. Tennis. No. I know you're going to focus on tennis, so but I'd rather do that. So yeah. Well, cool. So, when did you start to realize though that man, I think I can really be good at this game, the game of tennis? When is it? Were you younger, or? And I know you're very humble. You would never be one to kind of flaunt your skills or whatever, but was there a moment, though, that you remember as a man, just a big match or a big practice or a trip, you said, man, I want to play this game?
Well, I don't know if it was that necessarily, but kind of ending my high school career, I thought, there's a chance that I'm not going to be able to play this for very much longer. There's a chance I only have a few more weeks or a few more matches or whatever, and I thought, I don't think I'm quite done with this yet. I think I want to keep this up a little bit longer, so I thought maybe I can find a place to play for a few more years, and here it is. Yeah, here it is. I didn't start playing until I was actually like 12 or something, which is pretty late. A lot of people start playing tennis when they as soon as they can hold a racket.
Sure.
So a little bit later compared to a lot of people, but I had some really good coaches, so they got to get me up to speed pretty quickly.
Very cool. Well, obviously, and might I tell the viewing audience, and I think the camera just shows our basically face it, but Julie right now, as I speak, is barefoot. And she's scoring massive points with me right away. So if my shoes weren't so stinky, I would go the same way. Because I think you've realized I like going barefoot too. You've probably seen me around campus barefoot. So
barefoot or the socks and sandals. I'm a big fan of that.
Oh, there we go. So once again.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is big time. So we're connecting again and just having a great conversation and everything. So that's a cool thing about these things. So, but barefoot, Julie Swets. So are you a big barefoot fan though? Any opportunity you can, you'll take the shoes off and just let it go, or?
Yeah, although sometimes it kind of looks like I'm wearing socks or something with the tan line.
Fair enough.
So, but yeah, I like going barefoot for the most part. Yeah.
Well, again, the great Scott McLean, the kinesiology professor, says that's the best thing for your legs, best thing for your joints, everything. Is the more you're barefoot, and the better off you are.
Well, I guess except for if you're gonna run
play
or
tennis.
something like that.
Fair enough. Or asphalt. Yeah, fair enough. Good call. So Julie's smarter than I am, in case y'all didn't figure that out. So I'm glad you pointed that out. So, but okay. Well, what would you say again? Starting off in tennis and realizing that's going to be your love and future collegiate athletic experience. What would you say the toughest aspect of tennis is, in your words?
Toughest aspect of tennis. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot. One of the most frustrating things for me is that you can win more than 50% of the points in a match, more than 50% of the games, and still lose.
Yeah.
You can feel like you're doing everything right, and you still won't come out on top.
Yeah.
You can work as hard as you can. You can be exactly where you need to be mentally, physically, technically, and you still, sometimes it just doesn't go your way. And so that's really hard sometimes.
That's a great point.
So that's what makes tennis really challenging. But on the flip side, sometimes you can, squeak out some wins even when it's not your day.
Sure.
So it's kind of two sides of the same coin, I guess.
Nice, very cool. What would you say the strength of your game is? In other words, there's something saying, man, this is Julie Swets uncut right here. I'm unplugged and I'm coming right at you. But what would you say the strength of your tennis game is? If there is one.
I really like I like coming to the net. We call it serve and volley.
Sure.
You serve and then immediately volley. Yeah. I have a lot of fun doing that. So I think when I have fun, I play better. I'm more comfortable and stuff. So
very cool.
I would say that's probably like the best part for me.
And might I add, for the viewers that don't know, again, our armed service folks, we appreciate the effort you're giving overseas. But talk about what it feels like to be a nationally ranked team. I mean, obviously the women's team is just unbelievable and great people, great kids. I might say they're quite a collection of personalities in a very good sense. So, but it's fun to see all together and hear the music at practice. It's like, man, that sounds like it'd be very cool to be a part of that. So, what's it like to play on a nationally ranked team, though?
Yeah, it's really awesome. So we became regionally ranked for the first time my sophomore year, so last year, and we're regionally ranked again. And now this is the first year we've been nationally ranked. And
23, if I'm right.
We fluctuate a little bit. Okay. 26. Yeah, 26.
Oh, awesome though. Yeah.
So they rank the top 40. So to get in the top 40 is really special to begin with, and then to get that high, it's really special to know that we can contribute to the culture of Southwestern athletics. To see people walking around Dr. Munt, somebody, and say we watched you play and you did really well and we're proud of you. That that feels really good.
Yeah. People recognize and all the efforts I'm putting in. Somebody notices, and it doesn't take much, does it? It's like just a little bump or a little comment. You go, oh man, that's so cool.
Yeah. So and we have 4, freshmen. I guess we're still freshmen.
First years.
Yeah, first years. 4 first years who really, really helped us get there.
Yeah.
Mary, Megan, Cecile, and Stephanie have really helped contribute to the culture and to just the playing.
Sure.
They're good.
And also great people. So they fit right in personality-wise. And
yes, absolutely.
Just as zany and crazy and knuckleheads in a great sense.
Yes.
The personalities are awesome, aren't they?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And may I add, too, I'll try to, I hope I word this right, because, I love Guillermo Porter. I call him Guillermo.
Yeah.
Because he looks like he might be, in a Jason Bourne movie or something like that or whatever. But rumor is, and I think there is enough to substantiate this idea, the rumor is a couple of years ago that you guys were trying to catch him when he was smiling. So we on road trips or practices or something, look, I think he's smiling, and someone would click his picture. Now, is that true, or are we, is that a little bit of falsehood there?
Well, I don't know if it was so set of an idea, but he has a reputation for not smiling very much. So yeah, definitely whenever he smiles, or laughs, sometimes we can get him to laugh and it's like, wow, like what did we do? What did we do? Maybe we did something wrong. Maybe something is not right here. But yeah, we definitely like to take advantage of the times when he's in a good mood. So.
Yeah, well, I think he's always in a good mood. He wants to win. He's put so much into it. I eat lunch with him all the time, and he's sorry, I got to take this text, and it's some recruit from somewhere, and it's like, that is so cool that. But he's just working it, though. Again, I'm very proud of what you guys did and the men have done, but I want to find that next gem and that next great player to push not only the current team, but also get to that next level, crack the top 20, crack the top 10. So again, you've got one shot at it. Do you see that happening, though, Julie? Do you think there's enough there for y'all to jump into a top 10 ranking? Not to put pressure on y'all, but just, hey, but go for it, right?
Yeah, I definitely think we can. At the rate that we're progressing over the years, even from my freshman year, I've seen this team get so much better with each year. And a lot of it does have to do with coach's recruiting skills and his ability to bring in really strong players and then also develop our skills once we get here. So we have 3 new girls who are going to come in next year who should be able to help us get there. So really, again, strong players. I've met them. They're also really strong personalities.
Very cool. Well, you wouldn't want anything else, would you?
No, of course not.
Boring doesn't fly.
No. Coach tells us pretty much every day, you know, like, man, I really know how to recruit you guys. Yes, you do. Absolutely.
Well, again, admire what he's done. He's done a great job, and obviously, I think most specifically, just the wonderful people that are on both tennis teams. You guys are great and fun to hang around with you all, and I think you create a real good culture of the tennis program at Southwestern University. Everybody's proud to know you guys and know you're great students, great kids, so that's very cool to be a part of, I'm sure. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we consider ourselves separate from the men's team, but we get to interact with them all the time. Well, but yeah, I mean, we get to see them pretty much every day at practice, and we travel together, and they're great. I mean, we love being around them too. So.
And it seems like the chemistry at matches too. Like, you know, if there's some doubles teams out there, it's like, hey, go Pirates, and obviously they're cheering each other on. But you know, if the men's doubles have finished up, they're going to be over there hanging on the fence watching y'all. And, oh, come on, Julie. Oh, come on, Nicole. Let's go. And it's very cool. It's very fun to be out there and watching that. So it is noticed. So yeah, cool.
Good.
Well, good. And okay, I was going to ask just some quick hitters, if that's okay.
Okay.
Just so we talk tennis, we talk school, everything else. So I'm just going to throw some questions out.
Oh, okay.
Because I know you're really spontaneous and quick and got that sharp edge. So here we go. I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but that's okay. Let's have some fun with it.
All right. Okay.
Favorite food?
Favorite food, peanut butter.
Crunchy or creamy?
Oh, that's too hard. Crunchy.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that was right.
It's all about the crunchy butter. No. It was your call. But in my humble opinion, crunchy's the only way to go.
Yeah, it's the texture.
We're probably going to get complaints, Tony, just to let you know. The creamy people out there, the creamy lobby is going to call up and say, we don't want to watch this show anymore. But to me, it's all about the crunchy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, favorite movie?
Favorite movie, The Breakfast Club.
Ah, very cool. That is a good one. So.
Yeah.
And obviously you never had to partake of a weekend detention, I don't think, in high school? Or is there a side to Julie that we might share with the viewing audience? Or I can't see you being in detention or something.
You know, we can leave that in San Angelo. We don't have to share.
What happens in San Angelo stays there. So.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, very cool. Favorite kind of music?
Oh, favorite kind of music. That's tough.
Does it depend on the mood? You could go mood.
Oh, yeah, it
From
absolutely.
this mood or, yep.
It absolutely depends on the mood. Sometimes I'll, drive to the store listening to George Strait, and then I come back and I'm listening to, like, AC/DC. And then so cool. It's like, I don't know, everything. Just
whatever the mood feels like, and here I go. So, cool.
Exactly.
Favorite color?
Favorite color? I'd have to say blue, I think.
All right. Just, again, mood or the tone, or you think you look good in blue type thing, or that's just how you feel comfortable?
It's just, I don't know. I guess it's just a good color. I guess my eyes are blue, so.
Very cool. Share that too.
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
Man,
we're up to like 3 or 4.
Big time. Barefoot. I wish I could go barefoot, but my shoes would stink and it would be horrible. So
yeah, we'd have to cut the interview short.
Yeah, Tony, cut. So get y'all gas.
Not a big room, coach.
Yeah.
Good call. It's the Palatial Studios. Come on, Tony. So, all right. Favorite shoe that you wear? I mean, kicks are like really big now. Shoes and socks. What would you say? Even that's ironic, you're not wearing shoes.
Yeah.
Favorite footwear? Like if you got to buy, man, I'm going to give you money to go buy shoes. What are they going to be?
Ooh, well, I really have a thing for Converse, but I have like 5 pairs, so I don't know if I should invest in another one or not. But I don't know. I feel like I'm saying a lot of stuff that makes me seem old.
Oh
like,
gosh, you
Converse,
don't know what old is.
George Strait, Breakfast Club.
Good for you. So, it just shows you how grounded you are, you know?
Maybe.
It's so cool.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's that character.
Maybe I'm just not up with the times enough. Maybe.
No, don't worry about that, Julie. You are the trendsetter.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think everybody else is probably going, man, I want to be like Julie Swets.
I don't know if that's completely true, but
no, fair enough.
I appreciate
I know you're
it.
too humble to really start that cause or whatever, and I certainly won't start it, but yeah, you're a very cool person, though, Julie,
well.
so hope you keep it going. So, and I'm sure you will. So, all right. So, one class at Southwestern that stands out in your mind to this point.
Ooh, one class. It's hard to pick. I've enjoyed almost every single class, not every one, but almost every single class. I think one of my favorites. So I mentioned I'm a psych major. Yep. One of my favorites is that I took last year's evolutionary psychology.
Okay.
Really enjoyed that one, and that was with Dr. Perilou, who Actually, no, it was last semester.
Okay.
And this was her first year.
Right.
So I thought it was really cool that she had such, positive reviews on her first year teaching here. But yeah, I really enjoyed that class. So I would recommend it to anybody.
And I would say overall, would you rate really like the professors you've had at Southwestern University, one of the real strengths of the school, so on and so forth?
Yeah, I think the professors that I've had especially are really demonstrative of how invested they are in each person's education. It's really great to see. Like, if we went to a bigger school, it would be really hard to get that relationship with a professor.
Yeah.
But that's a really special part of the school is that the small campus. You even seeing professors, walking around to
at lunch,
going to the lunch. Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Bob obviously loves coming out watching the tennis matches, so it's very cool. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, got to ask. We're talking about the good things. Any one experience at Southwestern? Oh my gosh, can't believe that happened, and man, I'm never going to be involved in something like that. Or again, a memory you'd like to go Men in Black. Remember that little thing that went boom?
It's gone.
So any one of those experiences you've had?
Ooh.
Let's put you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah. Any negative experience?
Just something you go, what was I thinking, or what was the situation? I don't know how this happened, but here we go. Because we all have those kind of moments, I think, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have those, like, littler kind of things where it's like, oh, I really, probably should have slept a little more last night, or probably should have prioritized my time a little differently. I think everybody kind of goes through that sometimes, especially when you're in college and you're trying to learn how to manage your time and trying to figure out what's important to you. I still do that. It's not like I instantly got better one day, but
well, we're all still fighting it though, right, Julie?
Yeah.
So every single one of us and trying to help each other out. And again, I think that's the cool thing about Southwestern though, is just the environment. Here's a guy sitting on a couch talking to a junior, and it's like, this is so cool. How we take nothing but great memories from this. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, cool. Was there any question you would like to ask me at all? I mean, obviously it's a conversation, so I feel it should be two-way street here. So.
Well,
All of a sudden she lights up.
Yeah, I have any questions?
As many as you want.
So you have a background in tennis.
I do.
You're a soccer coach now, but you have a background in tennis.
I do.
So can you tell me about that a little bit?
Okay. Funny thing is when I'm still working on growing up, so let's emphasize that. I still haven't quite figured that one out yet. But, where I tried to grow up, it was basically all woods and creeks and out in the middle of nowhere. So I spent a majority of my life just out playing and falling out of trees and scraping my knees and digging in creeks, so on and so forth.
Barefoot?
Most of the time. But I think there were 27 tennis courts that were in probably jogging distance of where my home was, my house was. So tennis kind of found me at the early age. So I played a lot and liked it, and it was never one of those things, well, this is so cool, because I also grew up, I guess, a gym rat. When we're supposed to be doing studying, it was always go to the gym and hoop it up, and then when you finish, you go eat, and then you try to go out and play some more before the street lights come on. But in other words, tennis was probably more found me. And then, no offense to the tennis players, but I guess it was 8th grade that I started playing. You said you were a little bit late starting your tennis career. So 8th grade, because everybody in the neighborhood was starting to play soccer, so all of a sudden that sport just went, oh my gosh, love soccer too. So when I first came to Southwestern, though, I was the men's tennis coach and then the men's soccer coach. And I did that for 3 years. And Dr. Munt was kind enough to come to me after 3 years because of recruiting and everything. He said, well, maybe I ought to make a choice because you won't last very long if you're doing both. And I said, well, that's very kind of you. And in all due respect to the tennis people, we'll let you go with soccer. So there we went. But I did play college tennis.
Where?
At Kenyon College. Very, very similar to Southwestern University. So I know Kenyon played Trinity this year, so try to keep up with them. And Kenyon's very, very good in tennis. But it was a great school, again, similar to this, and probably without sports, and maybe you feel the same way. I don't know if I would have made it in school, Julie. Just the chance to sweat and play and compete and travel and hang out with the knuckleheads. I mean, those are the memories you have, right?
Yes.
And all due respect to the classroom and the courses and everything, it's like the road trips and sitting at the lunch table and watching F do her thing, and we all know who F is.
Yeah, everybody knows who F is.
It's for fantastic, though.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Sometimes.
Fabulous. Yeah. Fabulosa. So, but anyway, that was a great question, though. But any others you'd like to ask, and that's why I came out the other day. In fact, I don't know if you remember the day I brought the racket out to bring back to Guillermo. And
oh, yes.
We were there, and I talked to you a little bit. I said, man, why didn't I talk to Julie Swets more, man? It was very cool, just because then you were running off to practice. It was like, okay, I got to put this on the docket. There's going to be 30 minutes a week next year or something. Julie Swets time, as long as you're up for that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
Well, and that would be remarkable, because I know how you have time with everybody. I mean, every time I see you, you're talking to this person, talking to that person. I mean, you're quite the personality on campus.
Well, thank you for saying that. I'm not sure that's my intent, but it seems like it's easy, and I don't know if Tony would agree, but we've got the greatest job on the planet, because you young people keep us young, even though the inevitable obviously is creeping right around the corner. But it's such a whatever honor for me, or I'm blessed in a sense that every day I get to get up and talk to very cool people, and I get paid. It's like, sign me up for this gig. Are you kidding me? So that's one of the perks of it. And I guess, Julia, it might sound corny, and apologies to all the ones that Greg's, you don't know what you're talking about, but I think it's very, very cool just to be able to come in and share time and energy with people at like an amazing time of your life.
Yeah.
I mean, leaving high school, leaving your family, on your own, living on your own, figuring out who and what you are on the planet. Do I want to study psychology? Do I want to go into research? Mm-hmm. Do I want to play tennis? What about this? What about that? And we're right in the middle of all that. So we can kind of come in and, all right, let's figure out what the strength is here. We can tap into the strength. We need a little bump. We can give a bump. We can stay away if that's the case. But, I mean, come on, man. It's awesome. It's a great gig. So,
yeah,
and I'm very glad you would ask that. So,
and we appreciate it. I mean,
well, thanks.
We really do, I think.
Well, and it also, I think that all started from that too. Megan one day said, hey, you want to try this? I said, what are you talking about? And then Tony seconded it, said, are you kidding? Talking to very cool people and starting maybe something new with Southwestern athletics. It's like, sign me up. So
yeah.
So yeah, but thanks for asking that. Thanks for asking that. So big plans for the summer though, as we wind down here. Are you just gonna head back or figure it out or hang around Austin, G-Town, or?
Yeah, well, you know, around finals week, I kind of just take everything one day at a time. So I just finished finals, and now I'm kind of thinking, like, oh, now I have to think about what I'm doing this summer. So I'm still kind of sorting that out.
Yeah.
But
more than likely back to St. Ange, going back to the St. Ange?
At least for a little bit. It'll be nice to go back and see my family. I haven't been back all semester because of tennis.
Sure.
So hopefully they remember me, you know, when I get back.
I'm sure they will.
Which one are you again?
How many in your family, Julie?
I have 4 brothers and sisters.
Wow, very cool.
And 3 of them are away at college. Actually, 2 of them are about to graduate.
Okay.
So there's only 1 at home right now. So.
Oh, okay. So they'll be more than excited to see you.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'd be willing to bet too, not to put any pressure on you, Mrs. Swets. What's your mom's first name?
Molly.
Molly, not to put any pressure, but I would be willing to bet that those favorite cookies that you had as a kid will be sitting there waiting for you when you get home. Milk on the side, and so what were they? What favorite cookies, Julie?
Favorite cookies?
If that was it, or favorite snack that Mom always prepared for you?
Pretty much anything. She does make really good chocolate chip cookies.
There you go.
So, I mean, if those were there, I'd be all right with that.
Molly, you heard it here today. Your barefoot daughter is kicking out a shout for some chocolate chip cookies. So
yes.
I'll be anxious to hear in the fall if that was indeed the case, and if it doesn't happen, that's okay too. So.
Well, I have so many international viewers. Maybe somebody can.
I'm sure.
Whip up a batch.
I'm sure again our armed forces will try to get in touch with. Is there a military base out in St. Angelo?
There is, yeah, Goodfellow.
Thought so. Yeah, I thought so. So, and one final question, one final thought, but I think it's very cool that our women's tennis team has 2 players from St. Angelo, but the men's team has Grant, basketball has Zach. So, what do you think it is about St. Angelo kids, man? I mean, why is it they're finding the 5-1-2 or Southwestern, or is it just kind of luck of the draw type thing?
Well, yeah, I'm tempted to say it's just chance, but yeah, I know most of the student athletes from St. Angelo who go here. We pretty much all went to the same high school, so.
Got that secret St. Ange handshake or something like that, or?
No, but that's a good idea. We should start that.
Yes, hey, what's up?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe, yeah, something like that.
That's okay.
But yeah, Anna, it's been really fun to have Anna and Grant here.
Yeah.
Because, you know, played on tennis team with them in high school and all of that.
Yeah.
I know Zach a little bit, and we've had a few other kids from San Angelo come here too. I guess, I don't know, something in the water.
That's awesome.
Who knows?
But great kids, just kind of salt of the earth people, just good American outlook. And it's like, man, just, good students, good athletes, great people. So St. Angelo, we'll kick out a shout to you. You're doing something right, man. So, and we also have a soccer recruit there, a junior. I'm not recalling his name right now. We're going to try to push hard to become a Pirate. So
From St. Angelo?
From St. Angelo.
Oh, I'd
love to have you all sit and visit with them. And maybe next year we'll get the St. Ange people together, even though Zach's graduating. Zach will move on to his next adventure, but it'd be kind of cool if y'all could jump in and give him that St. Ange handshake and secret code.
Yeah. Once we come up with it, I'll
work on that first. So, of course, I probably wouldn't know the difference anyway. You see, Greg's here. It is. Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, wouldn't even know we had one. So, but all right, Julie, any final comments at all, or anything you'd like to say to the viewing audience before we head, or?
No, not really, but thanks for having me. I really appreciate talking to you.
Well, thanks for agreeing to it, and to say just sitting on a couch, having a conversation, and it's very, very cool to connect. So I do appreciate your time and energy, and we look forward to the next ones, and otherwise go Pirates, right?
Yeah, go Bucks.
Go Pirates, so cool. Or Bucks, yeah, so whichever one.
Either one. Yeah, a lot of people think we say Bugs,
yeah,
actually,
Bugs,
so sometimes it helps to say Pirates, but...
Lady Bugs,
yeah.
Bucks, but that's okay, so...
Either way.
All right, well, thank you all.